It's June beers and budgeting time, and this time we have an international beer, so stick around. You're gonna like this. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, and this is my husband Kyle.
Yep.
And we are going over our budget report for the month of June, and this time we have a really fun international beer.
Yep. So we had a good friend visit, and he brought us some beers all the way from Spain. So if you've ever been to Spain and seen this, if you've ever seen this glass, it's a Estrella Galicia. They in Spain they kind of speak with a lisp, so it's instead of Galicia, it's Galicia. But Spain is super hot, and so they always kind of make these very light, crisp, easy drink lagers. This falls in the same category. It's a family-owned brewery, been around since 1906.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'm really excited. You've been to Spain. Thanks, Alejandro, for the beers. We're so excited.
yeah.
And you've had Estrella before.
Oh yeah, I had it in Spain. Quite tasty.
Let's see
5.5% alcohol. So quite the tasty.
You always got to pour it on the tilt.
As we learned in the last video.
In the last few videos. Jeez.
Smells like a normal crisp lager. It'd be super hot outside. Yeah.
This is so good.
It is good.
Light, crisp, good for summer day drinking.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Alejandro.
Thanks.
We love these. Okay, so June.
All right, get rid of that June gloom. Show me some money.
Show me the money. Okay, so here's what we got going on for June.
All right.
Which was your birthday month. Yes.
All right. So, bottom line up front. That's what I always like. Did we come out positive? Looks like we had a $1,300 excess.
Boom.
There we go.
Yes, we did.
That's what I like.
Yep.
All right. Now let's break it down.
Let's break it down.
Electricity, groceries, we did good on.
Yeah. Ooh, I didn't flag this, but our internet bill charged twice because it includes May when I set it up and then June.
Oh, okay.
But normally $60, but there you go.
Electricity wasn't bad.
We did really great on groceries again. Alcohol, we only spent $11 on, I think, those Thorn Street beers from Target.
Oh, okay.
July's alcohol budget will be,
Ooh.
yeah, it'll be cray. But we do have the running totals, which I'll talk about after we get through everything.
Okay.
Because that's a different setup.
So, oil repair changes. So we got our brakes replaced. I replaced the air filters, which saves a lot of money. If you can't do simple things like replace your air filters, it takes 10 minutes. I watched a YouTube video. A dealership will they'll charge you $100 to do something that takes 10 minutes, and I would trust Justine to do it.
Oh, wow.
It's that easy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that was $32 to buy the air filters. We bought 2 of them. And then it was $500 to replace all of our brake pads. And then what was the thing with the rotors?
We turned them.
Yeah, turn the rotors.
Basically make them flat again.
And Kyle really was the one who pushed me to get estimates from the dealership and then from a private auto clinic that we've been to in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I don't want to deal with it. It's the dealership. And he's like, it'll take 2 minutes. Just call both of them up. And it really did. And the auto clinic was way cheaper than the dealership. Duh. We all know that. But I just got so used to taking our car to the dealership that I was getting lazy. So thank you.
No problem, Bob. All right.
Anyway.
Everything else looks good.
Yep.
All right. Jeweler's insurance I paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a big old business expense.
Mm-hmm. We were about spot on our restaurants.
Nice.
I know. That's awesome for all the places that we went to. And Fun Money was just about there too. We were under by $31.
Okay.
And we actually have a lot of money in our Fun Money sinking fund, so we could think about reducing that amount for July. We can talk about that.
Okay.
Shopping, we were under.
Well, I was under. Somebody went over.
What?
$8.50.
My clothing budget?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some underwear. You got some underwear too.
Oh.
Guys, these are normal expenses. We're not afraid to share that we buy underwear on YouTube, okay? Drop us a comment below if that's what you're including in your budget, because we do, obviously. And it can get expensive.
Why is men's underwear so much more expensive than women's? It's crazy.
My only guess is more fabric.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Anyway.
Anyways. A little sidetrack there. So I get my hair cut about every other month. So that's about right.
Mm-hmm. And I got my Madison Reed hair color done, and my subscription was charged this month. If you haven't checked out Madison Reed, I have 2 videos that talk about at-home hair coloring with them and how that saves you a lot of money in the salon. So I'll put that in the description of this video below.
There we go.
All right.
Gifts we went over on.
175 and 105.
I don't know why I flipped those around, but it.
So we did Father's Day gifts, and then I got you a birthday gift.
Yep.
Tell them what you got. Oh, come on. We just used it today. For breakfast.
Oh, yeah, the waffle maker.
Jeez.
Gosh. Man, that was funny.
So he had been talking about getting, he loves waffles, but restaurants never really do them up right because he likes them crunchy.
I like this outside crunchy and the middle to be soft. And you have to cook them extra long in a waffle maker to make them like that. So let us know in the comments if you're a waffle or a pancake person. That's kind of the back and forth of it all. But anyways,
so
waffles every day, all day.
Yeah, we got the waffle maker. It was awesome. We actually did hash browns in the waffle maker this morning.
Wow. They were good.
Yeah, definitely making those again.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that was gifts, pocket money, apartment decor. Everything else is pretty much spot on the budget. I did flag here new bed because we were anticipating buying a new bed for the month of June, which actually didn't happen. We did the bulk of our research though in June. So today, while we're filming, we've actually already bought our mattress. So we'll go over that next month. So be sure to tune in and figure out how much money we spent because, wow, it's a big chunk of change for a new bed. So we'll talk about that in the next video. Okay, let's talk about future.
All right, you want the acorns and the stash and all that jazz?
Of course I do. Do you have the... Oh, we don't track... Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
We track acorns.
Yes.
All right, total for acorns is $1,283.44.
Holy moly.
What was it last month?
Let's see. $1,064.29. Now, we're not contributing anything other than just having the dollar, which is a subscription, so that doesn't even go towards our savings fund at Acorns.
Yep.
How did we earn like $200 in 1 month? That's insane.
So, Acorns was having a sign-up thing where if you've got 10 friends to sign up in 3 months, they gave you an extra $50. So we crested that. That's a result of the Acorns review video we made.
Wow.
And on that video, we have a referral link. So if you want to see what Acorns is and sign up for it, go there. You get $5, we get $5. Right now, we're at $195 in referrals from that video.
That's insane.
Yeah. And then we've got $26 from dividends, and we've gained $67 in the app. And it costs us $1 each month to maintain our subscription.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Clearly, doing the video review was really helpful to get us to this point. So I'm curious if somebody, who wasn't on YouTube, would they see something similar to that?
If you took out all of our YouTube stuff, we would only have a gain of $67, and that's it.
Gotcha.
So,
But that doesn't mean that you have to do YouTube in order to get referrals. I mean, you could just talk to your friends or message them, email them.
Yep.
Interesting.
Go knock down their door, all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, how about Stash?
Stash, pulling up Stash.
So I saw two $10 deposits or contributions, I guess, from Stash from our checking account. So I'm curious how that is stacking up. Stashing up.
All right, Stash, which I don't really pay as close attention to as I should. We have $67.56 in there.
And last month it was at $38.33. That's also a huge jump.
Yeah, reoccurring fee. We put in $20 a month into that.
Gotcha. So we earned an additional $9 somehow then.
Yeah.
How?
I gotta look that up.
Okay. We're still playing around with this app, but we plan on doing a review of Stash once we've had this for a couple of months.
Yeah. I can say this much. I already like it better than Acorns.
Oh,
So
that's saying something.
Just from the investment and the investor point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get to that in a different video. All right.
Sounds groovy. So our down payment fund is now over $65,000, which is amazing. Our initial goal was $60K. We hit it at the beginning of the year, and now we're aiming for $70K. So we'll definitely have that by the end of this year.
Yeah. Nice.
Our vacation fund has gone
quickly depleting.
down. Yeah. We used to be somewhere around $5,000 in our vacation fund, and now we're like half that. So we took a couple of trips this past month. You had a couple of work trips.
Yeah, we bought our flight home for Christmas. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so we spent $1,200 in vacations for the month of June.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot. So I think we've been doing a really good job at keeping track of those expenses and then figuring out how we can fly cheaply or do things on the cheap. There's still going to be some expenses coming in for our recent trip that we took to Milwaukee, which was so awesome.
Yeah.
So many people were like, "What are you doing in Milwaukee? Why are you here?" I'm like, "This place is great. We loved it."
It's like a miniature Chicago, in my opinion. You go there, there are lots of breweries and lots of good food.
It's so fun.
What's not to like?
And lots to do.
We thought so, anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So that's everything with a vacation fund. We might consider, knowing that we were under budget this month and we saved a little bit of money, that we could put towards the vacation fund. And then we also talked about my IRAs and how we might be temporarily stopping contributions to that and instead refocusing that money towards his employer-sponsored retirement plan.
Yeah. Just because it's a lot better return. Well, I don't know a better return, but it's a lot less expense ratio. Basically, with the TSP, you can't do any better in expense ratio. And so we'll take the $100 we're putting towards her, I'll increase my contribution, and we'll go from there.
So I've actually been reading this book called The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. If you haven't read it, I will link to that Amazon link in the description so that you can read it. Really easy, but it basically talks about how to invest very easily, talks a lot about index funds, and as I was reading his recommendations for what steps to take, I realized that we could, while we do contribute to your employer plan and we have the IRA set up much like JL talks about in his book, we actually aren't maximizing your plan, which he suggests. Maximize the plan that has the employer match, which we do.
Yeah, we'd use the employer match all the way.
Yeah, we do the employer match, but we're not maxing out that 401k. So we need to do that first, and then we can go back to the IRAs.
Okay.
Yes. Treat yourself fun. We're already at $365. Can't wait for the next one.
Man, me neither.
All right, so that is everything.
Cool.
And the kitchen sink. Oh my gosh, guys. So we have a lot of what a lot of people refer to as sinking funds. So all of the insurance expenses and some of those semi and annual expenses that you might incur throughout the year was just sitting in our checking account. And we realized that a lot of that money was just sitting there and not really working for us. So that's when we had talked about moving that money into a separate savings account, because we're earning interest on our savings account, and we're using Ally, which I really, really enjoy and recommend. Definitely check them out. And this is where I got a little confused because I'm doing this manually, but I listed out all the categories that are within this kitchen sink savings account, and I added up what we should be depositing into that savings account each month based off of the forecasted column, and then how much we actually spent in that column. Not what we saved, but what we spent in that column. So that we spent $11.29 in alcohol. That needs to be withdrawn. But we didn't spend any money on taxes, so the $25 stays in there.
Okay. That makes sense.
So doing that math, which was an extra step, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but I'll do it for the 2.1% interest we're earning on that account right now. I just transferred out of the kitchen sink fund back into our checking account $163.17, and then I just updated the running totals.
Okay. Awesome.
Yay.
Yay.
So
Okay.
that leaves us kind of with this $1,300 that's lingering.
So, I got a new phone.
Mhm.
Samsung.
Nice.
So that's going to be an expense. Right, so it's going to increase our phone bill a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're buying a bed. Should we put most of that towards the bed? Or we bought a bed? I say we put most of that towards the bed.
Well, keep in mind, we also set aside the money from when we look back in May. We had an extra paycheck and then some. We had $4,600. So I think that is more than enough. Jinx, drink. That's going to be more than enough for the mattress. Plus your phone. Plus I'm thinking about getting a new phone. Phones are stupid expensive. And I feel like we could do a whole video on just phone buying. Anyway. I think I would like to put a couple $100 extra towards our vacation fund, because we've got a lot more trips lined up for the rest of the year. Okay, Kyle.
Yes, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
We should put more towards the vacation fund.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, we blew a bunch of money on it. We have no other major expenses coming up. Maybe a new bed frame, but that's not to go with the king size bed because this thing is half my size. It takes up twice the bed.
But I love you.
So we'll see. We talked about a new entertainment center. We could throw it towards the down payment. We could throw it towards retirement. But I think we're talking about a big trip this fall. So I think we should throw it into the travel fund for now. And if there's anything left over, we can always put it towards something else, like an entertainment center or something.
Very true. Just because you put money into a certain savings account doesn't mean that it necessarily has to stay there. If something happens, comes up, if something changes in your life where you're like, actually, I need to prioritize this expense over the other, I think as long as you are talking to your accountability partner about that, you can absolutely make that change.
Yeah.
You know, who's to say that we need to have however much money in our, you know, vacation fund or treat yourself fund? You know, what if, God forbid, one of us gets sick or in an accident of some sort? Well, the emergency fund would cover that. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
You don't have our emergency fund on here.
No, because we don't contribute to our emergency fund anymore. We have saved 6 months of living expenses for that.
So how much is in it?
There's over $30,000 in our emergency fund.
Okay.
Yep.
So is that in Ally or is that in...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
We're earning 2%.
2.1. Yes.
I like that.
So that money is just going to sit there and keep growing and growing and growing, which is what we want it to do. God forbid anything happened to either one of us, that would be money that we fall back on. Which everybody should have. That's the first thing you should have. You should have at least $1,000 in place, if not more. I talked about this a lot with some other students in the Debt Free Millennials course, the Freedom Project, and we kind of talked about having, you know, two months, maybe 3, 2 months of living expenses, especially for those of you who were furloughed in the government shutdown earlier this year.
Yeah.
$1,000 would not have cut it for you.
No.
So having more than that, I think, is a good idea. But you have to do what's best for you and your situation. I think for the longest time, I had $1,000, and then I ended up saving more than that on my debt-free journey. Remember, I had like $8,000 in savings, and I still hadn't paid off my Sally Mae loan, and you were like...
I had to twist her arm to get her to pay off her loans because she was like, my emergency fund. I was like, our rent is $700 a month, and we share that. You're okay. Pay off your student loan.
And I did.
That was so funny.
And you did too.
I did it the same day, yeah.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah.
So for July...
we got 2 trips.
Yep. 2 trips. I think that's it.
The bed.
Boat day.
Boat day.
Boat day is coming up.
Boat day.
Boats. Anyone? Boats.
All right.
And that is July.
Cheers.
Cool.
Good job.
Good job. I love you.
Love you too.
That concludes Beers and Budgeting. If you would like to have us keep going on the Beers and Budgeting terrain, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next month where we will be going over July's expenses with a new beer.
A new beer. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Cheers.